Hey, what's up? Darts here, watching the watchers. Quick comment readout. Responses to my video. Terror plot. Prime Minister assassination stopped by M15. Let's read the comments. So, Efalu8 says, yes, they certainly are chums. In reference to me saying that Theresa May, Putin, and Trump are probably in cohorts. Good chums behind the scenes. The elitists running the world. Bob Duff said, didn't they do some construction work on the World Trade Centers before September 2001? Yes. They did, and I said that in the video. It's well known that they were doing construction work all through the block. Also, clear evidence of cut girders, 90-degree, or not 90-degree, diagonal cut girders. There's so much evidence to say that it was all basically they planned to bring those twin towers down. But more on that in the future. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Mando Mohan. Funny how they can hoax up the Islamic terrorist stuff and narcissism, but it's forbidden to express an opinion or publicly discuss the merits of the faith itself without being in danger of falling foul of thought crime. That chuddery bloke is a bit of planted player, paid on podium. Don't you reckon? Sorry about that. Have an urge to alliterate every now and then. Yeah. There's a difference between real terrorist events and these fakes, or these events that look like they're hoaxes. You know, if you look at an actual, like a suicide bomber, actual footage of the suicide bomber out in Iraq or whatever, you'll see like blood and guts basically splattered all over the place and proper explosions, damage to furniture, damage to the building structure, damage to cars, severe damage. You can see there's been a bomb. There's no doubt there's a bomb. Very hard to fake. But whenever you see, a lot of the times when you see these British terrorist attacks or American terrorist attacks or French terror attacks or any other terrorist attack, most of them around Europe, you don't see that damage. It doesn't look the same, For example, like there was a terrorist bomb supposedly in a French restaurant and all that was there was a turned over chair, and there's supposed to be a bomb in there. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't quite add up. Kathy Brown says, I don't know why they don't get tired of themselves. How dull their lives must be despite their money and power. Basically, these people who are trying to reach illumination or whatever by raising the serpent energy up the 33 vertebrae of the human spine, they don't really. They're into astral projection, lucid dreaming, and all that mumbo jumbo. And this physical world basically means nothing to them. But I'll go into that in more detail in the future. I'm not saying that every politician is doing that, but the real Illuminati, real people who are trying to become God through illumination, they're in contact with spiritual entities and do things that will never be discussed in public or will never be confirmed in public. They're way off on another. Well, in cohorts with spiritual entities. Sounds crazy, but they have no actual grasp or no real affection, no real care of this physical world, only to control it and to experience things through it. Like sex and material objects like the fastest car and stuff like that, material things. They're either unknowingly or knowingly in cohorts with demonic entities, fallen angels, call them what you will, spiritual entities, and they do lucid dreaming and all kinds of stuff like that. That's why they seem detached. A lot of these people who are rich seem quite detached from the physical world. They don't care about it. All they care is about owning it and controlling it and getting as much as they can from it. I'll go off into a tangent there. Michael says, oh, daily content. Did you hear Trump use the words today, peace and security? In the Bible, Ephesians 5:3, now when they are saying there is peace and security, then sudden destruction comes on them, like labour pains on a pregnant woman, and they will not escape. Yes, Trump saying, using the term, there is peace and security, is deliberate. He says he's a Christian. He would have read the Bible and known the significance of it. And it's a deliberate phrase. Trump's there to bring in, this New World disorder. Once Trump leaves the office, I reckon everybody will be calling for the end of the chaos, and that's probably when the New World Order will finally come into place. The one world government, the one world religion. Maybe, these things happen and then they get postponed. They're always trying to. The people in power, the Bilderberg group, and whoever else. They're always preparing and doing things and saying things like that. They think, any time now it could be the time, but not always, but they're always preparing and being ready for what's to come, what they want to come in the future. So there you go. And we'll leave it there. But what do you think? Terrorist drills. Do you believe 9/11? Do we have somebody here that actually believes the official story of 9/11? That'd be interesting. And tell us exactly why you believe it's true.